What is going on, Evan Nation? John Impemba here with James Grande. Welcome into Fantasy Alarm MLB DFS Game Day Playbook Preview Show. We're looking at the Monday 9-game main slate here to kick off the week. Only a couple of weeks left, James, in the MLB regular season. So we could be seeing some new names or faces, as teams set their rotations over the next couple of weeks. Injuries and whatnot. Some guys still getting added and called up. So we'll see how it goes. One thing I do want to lead off with the show is that we'll be ending the live stream moving forward here. So we'll have the MLB DFS preview show as our primary breakdown of the slates, starting with today's show. So we will not be going live moving forward for the baseball show. But you can always catch us in the Discord. You can always find us on Twitter. You see our Twitter handles down there. If you're a member of the Fantasy Alarm family, you know that you can get in our Discord and ask us questions. But with the seasonality of things and the season winding down, some shifts in content. The live show, last live stream for the MLB DFS season was actually going to end up being last Friday. So again, we'll be doing the preview show still every night, so you'll still get your daily breakdown of the slate. But just wanted to start off the top of the show, let you guys know. For those of you who have tuned in live all season long, we appreciate you. We love the sport. And James and I don't really go anywhere. You see me live on this channel all the time for football. When basketball comes back around, James and I do the nightly live stream for that as well. So the channel's not going anywhere. You'll still see our videos, but the final MLB DFS Playbook live show was last Friday. We'll be continuing on with the preview show here throughout the rest of the regular season.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the most important thing is we appreciate everyone that came through and supported us, whether you commented, whether you just sat in the background and listened. And, we hope, most importantly, we hope that you not only won, but you just became a better DFS player in general, because that's the end goal. We are not a show that, uses anything but our hands to build lineups.
Right.
We are
Those
hand builders.
Here,
We build and we relate to the casual DFS player, I think, a lot. So we're not going anywhere. We appreciate the support. Just no live streams, but again, like John said, you'll be able to catch all of our regular DFS content at fantasyalarm.com with an all-pro subscription, and we'll still be doing the pre-show. So if you have any comments and you're not a subscriber, don't be afraid to, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't be afraid to ask comments in the YouTube channel on how to become a subscriber and whatnot. And if you want to try it out, we can help you out there.
And if you do have any questions on the slate, you can use the comment section of this show as well. James and I are always in there answering from the Fantasy Alarm account. So if you have any lineup questions throughout the day, just pop on, leave it a comment in the comment section of the preview show, and we'll definitely answer them for you guys. So with that housekeeping kind of in check, we do take a look at this 9-game main slate. Some solid names up at the top, right? I mean, a couple of top rookies, 3 of them leading the way price-wise. Skeens, Yamamoto, and Imanaga up over $9,000. Suarez at $9K. Talk to me, man, when it comes to spending up, where you want to go.
I guess the Paul Skeens thing is pretty interesting to me. That there was going to be a limit. I guess there has been, yet I don't know what to make of this limit because he's thrown 100 pitches in each of the last 2 games.
Right? We get told, gotta start managing with like a couple of pitchers so far, right? And then out of nowhere, Scooble's throwing 8 innings and Skeen's throwing 100 pitches, right?
I understand the Scooble thing more though, because
they're contending a little bit.
They are actually in a playoff race.
Right.
Like they are winning games and like put themselves in a position where I'm sure even Scooble sat down with AJ Hinch and was like, dude, you're not shutting me. I'm going to win a Cy Young too. If we're in a race here, like earlier than expected. So it's interesting to see, like, not really limited. The innings obviously have been great, but he hasn't allowed himself with the pitch count to go like deeper into these games. But still, I mean, obviously a massive ceiling. I don't know if that ceiling exists with the Cardinals as much as it was against the Marlins, because the Cardinals don't strike out a lot. But obviously Skeens, if he's going to throw 100 pitches, if that's what the limit is, there's a case for him to pitch into 7th innings. Yamamoto looked really, really good in his return. Obviously, the downside was the 59 pitches.
Yeah.
Incredibly efficient. We've talked about this before with returning pitchers. Like, that's the only possible way it makes sense. He has to basically be perfect, and he was
Yeah.
for 4 innings. This is a different lineup the Braves have. I'm not saying that he can't repeat this or isn't going to go up to like 70 pitches and whatnot,
Right.
but the Dodgers are going to be cautious with what they have and what they don't have heading into the postseason. And if you don't have Yamamoto, you don't have a chance because their pitching just isn't good enough. So I don't expect him to be suddenly at 85 pitches in this start. I would be surprised if he really went past 70.
Mhm.
But so I probably don't have a lot of interest. 95. Shota Imanaga, just got beat by a home run ball. 3 of them, to be
Yep.
exact, but 2 of them by one player. So he looked really good in that Dodger start. Largely been the case for Shota Imanaga this year.
And he had the no hitter, right?
And he had the no hitter that start before. I would say like the one thing has been the strikeouts have been a little inconsistent. It's not like I'm not like gonna nitpick too much. He's been a strikeout per inning guy this year, so I'm not gonna nitpick too much. But they've obviously teetered up and down. Oakland can hit lefties. Not terribly worried about them. So I like Shota. Not a lot of interest in Ranger Suarez in current form.
Sure.
He's been good, bad, good, bad. I mean, 12 hits against Tampa Bay is awful. So probably Skeens and Imanaga for me above $9,000.
Sure. We go into the mid-tier range. Thoughts on certain matchups that are in here? I mean, Reed Detmers has kind of shut us up over his first 2 starts. Went and shoved against the Dodgers, 10 strikeouts, follows it up against the Twins, 8 strikeouts. Now he's home versus the White Sox at $7,700. Like, doesn't this feel like it's an absolute plug that's could be a ticking landmine here?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be super popular. Undoubtedly, under $8,000, elite strikeout upside, gets the White Sox. Their offense has been better too, so you think attached to that, there could be some win equity. Jonathan Cannon is 1-5 his last 6 starts, and he's pitched poorly in basically all of them except the Baltimore game. So, yeah, I mean, this will be your chalk mid-tier pitcher without a doubt. I'm good if you go back up to like Seth Lugo at 8,700. I think Seth Lugo has once again figured it out. Seth Lugo, last 3 starts, 7 innings, 1 run, 9 strikeouts against Houston, 7 innings, 1 run, 4 strikeouts against Cleveland, 7 innings, 0 runs, 10 strikeouts against the Yankees. So Seth Lugo would be the other guy in this tier that I have interest in.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine here. Obviously, smaller slate value. I mean, Merrill Kelly seems broken. Colorado, they're in core, so I don't necessarily know if we're looking to attack them. You've been on Savali, but Philly, are you looking at any of the value plays?
I don't know. Maybe Savali, Estes. I mean, Estes pitched really well his last start.
Yeah, that's probably about it, right?
Yep.
Catcher. Where do you want to
go? 51 for Del Castillo seems too expensive. William Contreras, fine at $5,000. Will Smith, 48, is good against lefties. Shea Langoliers, 43. I like him against lefty as well.
Sure. Value tier guys. Let's see. I mean, I think some of the Angels plays against Cannon are probably in. I know we talked like, Hop's got a ton of power. Obviously hit or miss, but a lot of power in that bat. I'm in on Gabe Moreno versus Senzatella. I don't know if you mentioned him there or not, but I got Senzatella is making his debut. I haven't.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Value. Go Cubs guys down here.
Yeah. I mean,
first base then. Up at the top, you got Ohtani, Walker, Harper, Olsen and Freeman are your 5K tier. Obviously, Christian Walker in course for Senzatella at 5,900 gets the course field boost. Do you find yourself looking to spend up here?
You can. Christian Walker's elite 59. Has been good against righties, against pitcher making his debut. Harper's been really good lately. Could definitely go there. There's clearly a hand injury there, but he's playing through it. Double dong the other day. That's it.
Mid-tier guys. Totally a homer the other day. Again, get Coors Field upside there. Sally, get first base catcher eligibility against Reese Olson making his return. Again, Josh Bell against Senzatella 43. Bush homered the other day. He's got Estes at 42. Some options there in the 4K.
Yeah, I would throw Pete Alonso in there with Jake Irvin struggles with the home runs as well.
Okay, value tier. Where else are you looking then?
Shanwell, 3,600. He's been really good, hitting third for the Angels. Pavin Smith has been really good, driving in a lot of runs. He gets Senzatella. We'll see where he hits in the lineup. He's hit fifth. He's hit eighth, but lefty-righty matchup there. I like Yepez. There's some power upside. Shapiro, power upside from the right side against Minaya. That's probably it.
Sure. Second base. Marte, Altuve, Turang, Garcia's up there. We like Massey a lot. We haven't obviously spent up at second base a ton. But Marte in course I think would be an exception. He has $6,600 though.
It's expensive.
It is, right? You find yourself looking to spend up, I guess, on this slate. Like, is Marte at 66 worth the price in Coors Field?
I mean, I guess it just depends on if we find another spot we don't want to or if we have another value spot like we typically do have second base.
Yeah.
I would say if there's not an injury, he's probably still finishes ahead of Lindor in the MVP voting. Maybe he finishes third, but he's top 3 in the MVP if there wasn't an injury. So I'm not against paying 66. Maybe the price will scare people away and you get the team's best player at lower ownership.
Sure.
Obviously, this isn't the best split for him, but
yeah, it's the wrong side of the split. It's just the Coors Field bump, I guess, right? It's where we'd be looking at. You've liked Stop, but again, Savale. Value guys. Let's see. Is there a value pitch play at second you're in on?
Yeah, Keith, Geloff have been both really good.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the Imanaga or Lugo matchups, I guess, but I know we've talked about Geloff going to surprise everybody and go like 20-30 this year. So,
yeah, I mean, he's just been productive at 30. He's $3,200 play that has home run and speed upside. So just for that thing alone, I wouldn't be afraid to one off. I mean, we just saw Tommy Edman double dong off him. So not sitting here saying Geloff's going to double dong, but it's not like, Imanaga is always unhittable. One game he was this year, but that's probably it. Maybe if Kevin Newman was in the lineup, you get cheap Arizona exposure there.
Okay. Third base. Up at the top, Eugenio Suarez is 5,300. Guy's been on fire. Ryan McMahon's 5K. Machado versus Arrighetti. Bregman, Darvish, Vientos, 4,700 and above group here. I mean, again, the season that Eugenio Suarez is having is kind of wild. 429, 1,400 OPS over his last 10.
Yeah, I mean, he's had like one of the best second halves amongst anyone in baseball. So I 5,300 you may think is too expensive, but I think that would be the first half version of Eugenio Suarez is too expensive. Not the current.
Yeah, not the current version. Any interest in the other guys up here?
McMahon, I mean, you mentioned him. Merrill Kelly's kind of broken. McMahon's fine. Bregman's been really good. Darvish kind of been limited. Only thing with Houston is that they have to face San Diego bullpen after, so it's not my favorite long-term spot. So probably not. It's probably just the top two. Machado has been good, and also obviously Arrighetti's been a reverse splits guy this year too. So if you want to play Machado, you can do that.
Yeah. Mid-tier options and value-wise. I mean, Paredes is good in cores, but You get him on a course here now. Wilson is going to be a lefty on Savali at 4K, right? Or no,
he's
lefties.
a righty.
He's a righty. Yeah, he hits lefties. He's a righty. DeYoung with the power against returning Reese Olson at 35.
Yeah, there's a cheap home run in his bat.
Anything else down here?
Jace Jung, Kike will probably be in the lineup. Tyler Nevin will probably be in the lineup. Nothing exciting though.
Okay. Shortstop. Bobby Witt and Trey Turner, your top 2 price guys. Seems like the season might be over for Lindor. He's getting an MRI on his back. You have Tovar in Coors here. Perdomo's 45. I know it's a price bump. NATO's 44. What are your thoughts?
I mean, definitely like Witt. Definitely like Trey Turner. Obviously, Lindor is disappointing. Ezekiel Tovar is fine. Colorado's going to be low owned again. He homered that first game of Coors where nobody's played Colorado, and he scored 9 runs. So you could play Tovar.
Yeah.
Perdomo is fine at 4,500. I don't love it. I don't hate the idea of playing any member of Arizona's offense because they do have like 20 run potential.
Mm-hmm.
Like when everything's clicking with the way that things are clicking right now, they do. NATO's obviously has a super high ceiling, not as high against righties, but high ceiling nonetheless. That's probably it at shortstop. We lost the Tommy Edman shortstop eligibility, so we don't have that just to plug and play anymore. That's unfortunate.
Where are you with Luis Angel Acuna?
I am that when I watch him play baseball, he has the exact same swing. He runs the same, and it's quite literally like he just replicated everything his brother did.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah. No, yes. But I'm just saying, it's just like, sure. But Matt Holliday didn't hit lefty.
That's true.
Jackson Holliday does.
Sure.
I'm just saying, like, it looks ridiculously like his brother. Like, maybe Ronald is playing. I don't know. Like, when he swings, when he runs, it's insane. Like, same exact swing, same exact, like, flight path of the bat. It's crazy. But, I mean, he's talented again. I mean, he's
22 years old, right? You know, he's coming into this year, top 100 prospect each of the last 2 seasons. You know, a little pop, a little 40 stolen bases at AAA this year. 3K against Jake Irvin there. I don't mind that.
Jake Irvin has not been good.
That's what I'm saying.
Outside of his last start, he has not been good.
Nope. Jacob Wilson's $2,400. Just shout at him just because why not? All right, outfield then. You got Otani, Betts, Schwarber, Jordan, and Carroll up over 6K. Corbin Carroll and Coors against Senzatella. Any thoughts on spending up?
Yeah, every one of those names.
Everyone's
good. Corby will be the most popular. Obviously, you could play any of them.
I know it's lefty here, but James Wood is very powerful, very strong man.
Yeah, he hit really far home runs. I think it was like almost 900 feet of home
runs.
They
said it's 880 something total yard feet in home runs today.
Yeah,
that's a lot of power.
Yep.
A lot of power. Let's see, 5K range and under.
I mean, I would play Tatis for the record. He has been incredible since coming back. And we know the Spencer Arrighetti stuff is reverse splits, so I have no problem getting to Tatis. No problem getting to like Riley Green at 5K. No problem playing Seiya at 5K. Dylan Cruz is probably a little too expensive, but he has a ceiling. McCarthy has fallen off the face of the earth after, honestly, like an unreasonably hot stretch. Like that.
He was.
That stretch was ridiculous.
Those home runs that he had during that run was like insane. Right?
I think almost all 8 of them happened.
Came in like that 12 days. Yeah.
So.
Chorio was a big day today for Chorio. Again,
that guy's a big day every day. I mean, that guy's ridiculous. I mean, Jock under 49 when everyone else is under 5K when everyone else on his team is over 5K feels a little bit of a mistake, but I'm good with it because it helps.
Taylor Ward.
Yeah, he homered again.
Homered again. $4,400.
Yep.
Let's see. Parker Meadows is 43. Hilliard versus Kelly's 41. Kelly used to be a reverse splits guy. I don't know if he just hasn't been good this year. So
He's
it's kind of hard to like.
He's just been a bad guy.
He's been a bad pitcher. So I mean, Sam Hilliard maybe if he's in the lineup at 41. There's your Edmund play against Freed at 4K. PCA 39.
Yeah, PCA homered again on Sunday. The power has been ridiculous for him.
Not supposed to be a big power guy, right? Like 15 homer max, right? Like,
and then swing adjustment, and here we are.
There we are, 100%. More value guys down here.
Winker will be in the lineup. Pavin Smith, we mentioned you could play him here too. I know Nootbaar has a tough spot, but Nootbaar's been really good if you want to go there. I don't know. Jordan Beck, Jordan Walker, Hayward, Jacob Young will probably hit 9th for Washington. I don't think there's anything else. You can play Jordan Adams, who's going to probably be in the lineup for the Angels. He was really good at AAA.
Yeah. Let's see. Did you mention Melendez?
No, I didn't.
I like Melendez there at 3K. That's probably it though, right?
Yeah.
9-game slate. All right, let's get a lineup build in. We like Detmers. And what's your top spend? What's your next pitcher, I guess?
I mean, it's probably Skeens and Managa. They probably just have the highest ceilings just based on Skeens' strikeout ability and Imanaga's matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I would say one of the two. Probably Skeens. If he's gonna throw 100 pitches in a game, I have no problem playing Paul Skeens.
Okay.
I don't love like St. Louis's lineup for strikeouts, but also Paul Skeens.
Yeah, he's a different breed.
He has 150 strikeouts on 120 innings. So
we'll just plug a Maya in here for now then. Or what did you think of Hunter Goodman the other day? 2 homers, 7 RBIs.
Yeah, I mean he's just hit home runs, right? That's like all he's been able to do. I'm not like I wouldn't be against playing. We're playing a catcher that can just hit home runs. So.
Sure. All right, we'll plug him here. S has been terrible on the road. Do we want cores? Right? Like, what do we want to do? Okay. Are you picking Walker, Marte, or Carroll? Or I guess Suarez. Like, what Diamondback?
Pavin Smith is your cheap play.
Okay.
Also, Grishik was
he scratched, right?
Yeah, he did have an at bat, so I'm assuming, given how good he's been, and Lourdes is on the IL, I'm assuming he would play, but
sure.
He's also a cheap option. I think Pavin Smith is the obvious value. I think Jock is probably is like your cheapest option, 49. I think Jock would be kind of a plug. Jock Peterson.
Yeah.
Peterson, 49, Peterson.
Yep.
Checking. Yep. This thing on.
Yeah, I got it. I was just trying to click, and I don't know if you can see the little blue circle on on the mouse. It was loading.
No, I can't.
Okay. There's I guess you can't. It doesn't show you my mouse. It was a delay response time on the DraftKings page here.
Okay, sorry.
All right, so we got Smith and Peterson. What was your third? What was your spend up?
Probably. I mean, we didn't love second.
Yeah, we didn't love second. I agree. All right, Marte it is. We got to find some value now. I mentioned Melendez, 3K. Shortstop. Did we want Acuna here at 3K?
I mean, he will fit our lineup.
He'll fit our lineup, right? So I guess it's 4,250.
Probably could, if we wanted to play Eugenio, we probably could and just punt another outfielder. 3,200. It is Goodman.
Yeah.
We don't have to go there. I don't feel it's necessary.
Strongly one way or the other, yeah.
I mean,
let's see. Is there another?
There's not. I doubt there's anything that would connect to anything like that's
Isabel?
relevant.
Maybe would they play Isabel and Melendez next to each other?
Yeah, he'll play if it's a righty. He will always play. He'll always bat ninth.
Would you rather Isabel at 27 or Connor Goodman in Coors against Merrill Kelly?
Probably the latter, but I don't love either. We don't have to play Eugenio if we don't want to play 4. We can just move off him and play. If you wanted to do correlation here, MJ, you could play DeYoung at third.
And then gives a 5K outfielder.
It is McCarthy if we did want to stay there. And if we didn't, we could just not. We could just play like Choreo 45 or
so one off Choreo. I'm good with it with McCarthy there. I know we dogged on his price tag, but
if you want, and if Grishik's in the lineup, your pivot, you could play Grishik over McCarthy if you don't feel comfortable.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Detmer, Skeens, Amaya, Smith, Marte, DeYoung, Acuna, Peterson, Melendez, McCarthy. 2-man Kansas City stack against a returning Reese Olson. We got 4-man Diamondbacks in Coors against a debuting or season debut for Senzatella. One off of Acuna and Amaya for some value. Detmers and Skeens at starting pitching. Again, if you guys have any comments on today's slate, leave them in the comment section. James and I will answer those for you. You can also get in the Discord. We have a 7-day free trial going on. That's fanslam.com/win. When you sign up, you get a 7-day free trial. You get access to all of our premium content and access to our Discord, so you can check that out as well. Again, for those who tuned in late, we are no longer doing the live show. We'll be doing the preview show still to break down the slate, but no more live streams at 5 p.m. moving forward. So if you want our advice, if you have any questions, those are the places to get us. You can also follow us on Twitter, and we'll respond to you there as well. Till tomorrow, everybody, good luck with your slates tonight. We'll catch you all later.